This is something that is super, super important. And there's a right way to do an O2 sensor and a wrong way. I need to explain the right way to you guys because this project could go sideways really fast. And I need to explain to you what'll happen if it does. And it's not something that I can prevent because this is something that happens because of the age of the vehicle. It happens because of rust. It happens because of corrosion. It happens because exhaust pipes do get thin over time. So we want to prevent any issues with our O2 sensor going bad. And in order to do that, sometimes we are forced to change them. But I'm going to give you guys the secrets. When you're dealing with O2 sensors, there's a right way to do them and a wrong way. The wrong way, trying to get you guys straightened out there. The wrong way to do them is to take your O2 sensor out and then not chase the threads. You must chase the threads on an O2 sensor. Here's the reason why. Is when the old one comes out, there's going to be a lot of crust and corrosion from being stuck inside that pipe. What'll happen is it doesn't allow the threads to come out very cleanly when you remove the old one. If you just go and twist the new one in, it cross threads the new one because the threads are new. And you're trying to stick it in something that has dirty, crusty threads. So you have to prevent that by chasing the threads on the new O2 sensor. And how I do that is I bought a kit. Guys, don't be afraid of buying stuff on Amazon. This is how we do projects and save ourselves money. This O2, if you took it to a shop, could run you anywhere from $200 to $500 to change an O2 sensor. This is something you could do in your driveway, but there is some dangers to this. Allow me to explain. When you're removing an O2 sensor, you have to watch out for one thing. And that one thing is rust and corrosion. Rust and corrosion will do more damage to everything. And the more you try to wrench on it when it doesn't feel like it's going to go, higher chance you're either going to break the pipe, break an exhaust gasket, or you're going to do damage to the exhaust somewhere else, especially on old exhaust systems. So what you have to do is heat it up. Again, I talked about heat not too long ago, but let me cover it right here. On an O2 sensor, you're going to have a piece that's welded to the exhaust that the O2 sensor threads into. What you need to do is heat around the O2, but don't heat the O2 sensor. Leave the O2 sensor as cold as you possibly can, but heat around that O2 sensor. You're going to need one more thing that appears in every mechanic's toolbox, and everyone laughs at mechanics that have it in there, but the good mechanics know why it's in there. Let me see if you guys know why in the chat. What is one thing that's in a toolbox that most mechanics have that people are like, why would that be in there? Let's see if you guys get the reason why. I'm waiting for this one because, yeah, I'm holding it in my hand right now, but I don't want to show you yet. It's the one thing that a mechanic will have in their toolbox that everyone is asking, why would you have that in your toolbox? Okay, we probably don't have any good guesses. So let me check and see how we're doing on our stream. Cool. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I will spill the secret sauce. What every mechanic, and a good mechanic, has in their toolbox, and most people are, we don't have it because we're going to color a picture. We have these for a specific reason. We have these in our toolbox so that when we heat something up, we can press the wax into it, which allows the part to come out.